Welcome to the Money Talk Show, everybody. Frank and Franklin on musicvibe.com.
I'm sorry, get excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Money Talk Show every Tuesday on musicvibe.com from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Frank and Franklin, we talk everything about money. Tonight, it's a special show. It's about behavior. It's not directly related to money, but the behavior has everything to do with it. It's not only earning money, it can also prevent you from spending your money. It's a two-way game. It's either you earn more or you spend less. The behavior will help you control the way you're not wasting your money. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. We have Mr. Ross with us and Jessica tonight to talk about youth behavior. Sometimes you make a decision and then an action has a huge consequence on yourself and your loved ones. So we're going to address the subject tonight and probably give you some advice that would be helpful to yourself and to your family. And Frank, what do we got for our people today?
Yeah, I think that you really how you call it, define it. So we talking about way for the young people to stay out of trouble, because many times that it costs their parents a lot of money. Somebody get arrested. Now the parents have to get a lawyer. All these things. Sometimes they end up losing their house.
Right.
So it affect in all ways. And then the main thing is we also want to give back to the community, is helping the young people grow up and to do the right thing, because too many times people in the community, they end up in jail. They end up die. Because they hang out with the wrong person. So
Before you start, Frank, I have a story like that. It
Yes.
happened to my cousin. And then one day, two cops showed up in front of the door. They asked for her. She was not at the house. And then her mother, she's Haitian parents. And she freaked out. She didn't know what to do. So she went to the court and on Hempstead. And then she went there and she didn't even know why the cops came. So she was so scared that she wanted to go turn her daughter into any police station. But
Wow.
instead of that, she went to the court in Hempstead and she pays a lawyer like
Yes.
$500. Like,
Yeah.
go find out what's going on, why the cop came to my house.
Yes.
It turns out that they came for 2 parking tickets, $50 each.
Oh my
They
God.
wanted her to pay. So
Yes.
she ended up spending $500 to find out that she owed 100.
Yeah.
So the important thing is you have to know what to do
Yeah.
and what not to do.
Yes.
When you don't know, you end up making decisions that
Yeah.
cost you money. And
Yes.
those money that you can invest them in something, you can spend them on something else. So it is a very important show tonight.
Being informed is very important.
Yeah.
And
Being
I
informed
think
is important.
Yeah, I
everybody
think
will learn a lot from
she
it.
had the right attitude, but I think she should have go to the precinct and speak to a police officer. But I think she wanted to make sure, the kid was protected, because sometimes if you go to the you go to the police station, you say the wrong thing and then you end up in jail because that's why they tell you you have the right to remain silent. So
Yes, yes.
you don't have to say anything. So I think since we talking about police and stuff, I think that one of the biggest things that's happening now is when you stop by the police officer, what you need to you need to know what to do, because you see, as you guys see, so many people are dying because
And no justice.
yeah, no justice, nothing happened. The police doesn't face
Most of them.
Yeah.
Not all. Most of them are not.
they don't face any discipline or go to jail, nothing. So
No
we need
repercussions
to,
whatsoever.
yeah. So we need to know when you stop by the police. I think Franklin, you did some research.
The truth is that you have rights and also you have responsibilities. You have rights, you have responsibilities. It's not that the police stop you, you are annoyed, or you were dealing with something before they stopped you, or you feel that they are judging you depending on your race or the type of car you're driving. You have some rights, as I said, and also you have some responsibility. And in most cases, when the police stop you, they can question you. You do not have to answer all of the questions, but it is important to be polite.
Yes.
Because nobody will look out to yourself better than you can do it.
Yes.
So it's up to you to know how you address a police officer. I'm not saying like, okay, you are going to be submissive or talk to him in a certain way, but be polite. It's not going to kill you. You can avoid a lot of things by being polite.
I think the main thing is staying alive. Yeah, so much Jessica.
Pour moi, je pense que la responsabilité doit tous les deux côtés.
Yeah.
Oui, c'est vrai, de nos jours, il y a un pile jeune qui mourit et nous voyons mourir par une justice qui fait. Mais comme ça tout, faut que parents yo fait éducation ti moun yo la caillou qui apprend volant. Parce que premièrement, faut que montrer moun le respect. Li campé Jean Franklin so dit, li pas un ennemi pour vous pendant li campo là parce que until que ou a respecter tout ça l'abdou pendant que ou pas pral submissive Jean Franklin dit là mais li paraît bon vitou li campé ou stop li paraît ou montrer le respect li mando ID ou longer ID en bali et que li mando non ou bal non. Et en pile fois tout comme si sous elle aller plus loin ou pas envie de parler ou garder le silence ou quitter si toutefois que son ticket si son le bagage ou pas besoin de défendre avec lui parce que tant pas l'entrer dans altercation avec elle ou pas graver les choses. Li bon ticket ou capable de juger ça dans côté la avec et puis en pile fois là au fin bon ticket pas même showing up dans côté là. OK? Pour moi je pense que vie li plus important que tout bagage.
Yes.
C'est pas parce que ou pas chef là, c'est pas parce que ou pas arrogancé, c'est pas parce que ou pas bandit ou bien ou pas bravassé qui fait que ou respectueux, mais c'est parce que ou voulez protéger la vie ou parce que maman Bobagali toujours dit de pour mourir longtemps.
Oui, oui.
Parce que de pour parler encore, quelqu'un ne pas capter des causes et gon l'autre bagaille moi trouver qui anti gens fait jeune yo vin anti gens, pas dit arrogant, mais c'est avec All Black Lives Matters. Oui, c'est vrai. La vie noire est importante. Nous important parce que nous c'est nous même Jacques tout le monde.
Oui.
Mais pas oublier tout avec trending qui gagne depuis après pendant un police campo automatiquement ou a provoquer police là.
Oui.
Ou commence à faire vidéo, ou a taper sous les nerfs et ou pral pas vle obéir avec ça le pral douyo qui pral vinn faire que altercation ça pral mener plus loin, il pral frapper ou pral riposter, tout ça a fait live pour que mon réaction ça va pas aller loin parce que les cas sont bras, les cas c'est bras net.
Il fini net. Sans couper parole, nous d'abord tout par contre qui ça qui t'est passé mon dans matin, qui problème il y a madame, qui problème il y a avec Maril. Kounia qui vient passer dans ce parce que la police a dit même les human beings et tout. Ou par contre qui problème il te gagne.
Et moi pense j'aime te dire responsabilité de tous les deux côtés hein.
Oui.
Policiers en tout yo doit former au plus sous qui gens pour yo deal avec différentes personnalités moun. Parce que en pile fois que l'arrivée ou joindre chaque monde avec tempérament ou j'en se dit chaque monde une journée qui commence non façon bien non l'autre et que ou gon façon tout ou même ou aborder ou gon façon que ou gérer ça à la mienne. Pour moi en police campo c'est montrer le respect et responsabilité en doit sortir depuis dans la caille parents qui gagne jeune qui prend volant pour dire qu'on ça même c'est pas parce que ou peur police la campé il m'a donné licence ou s'il m'a donné pour descendre pour vérifier machine parce que en pile bagay qui arrivé machine quoi conduire doit identique avec une machine qui font crime que a chercher. Si toutefois que police nan doit gagner un soupçon que gagne un bagay qui illicite dans machine là, c'est droit pour le faire descendre pour fouiller machine là. Moi pense que nous devons si nous voulons qu'un vie nous vrai, j'en ai dit vie All Black Lives Matter, nous devons coopérer. Parce que c'est coopération qui est moins envie, qui est ou envie, parce que la police lui-même, il est difficile pour jouer justice.
Oui. So pensez what?
I agree with a lot of things Jessica said, and I think I would probably add on. But the only thing I want to say, is, she said, I think you said regarding the video cameras, or when we do our own video cameras. I see what she's saying. I definitely understand what you're saying. That sometimes when you have the video camera pointed at the police, to kind of show the interaction between yourself and the police officer, and I believe you said that you think it's not in your best interest to do so. I would have to say I disagree. On the basic principles that we wouldn't know these injustices are happening had those phones be out. In meaning that I wouldn't know that there's just injustice if those cameras wasn't out. Okay. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of things that's coming to light that's been going on for years. Okay, and it's up until now that these camera phones are available to us that we're able to see these things. Not too long ago, again during the height of these police brutalities, there was a situation where a cop was fighting somebody in a park. Okay, and while they're fighting, the guy just took off running. And I believe that it is a law that you're not allowed to shoot anybody unless
if they're coming at you,
right,
from the
right.
something like that.
So pretty much, this guy ran away, and instead of the cop running after him, he pulls out a gun and shoots him. Okay, slaughters him in broad daylight. Okay, and the cop called in, said that he just shot somebody, and he was trying to plant evidence on this person while he was dying. Okay, the only way that this was came to light was because somebody seen it from afar off. Okay, now this may be a different situation than what you're talking about. Nonetheless, I mean, again, in a way, damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's no really profit to it, but at least I think it's better off that you let the whole world know that this is what happened. Okay, now, okay, I'll let you respond to that and then I'll finish your
yes. You can go ahead.
Ok, j'en suis dit, moi parfaitement d'accord avec vous. Mais dans le point que moi dis là, moi songe te gen une vidéo qui te fait actualité côté que si madame n'a pas t'a filmé, li pas moun pas t'a ka ouais, j'ai été tiré nèg là en dedans machine là.
Ok.
Ok, moi d'accord avec parti ça. Mais soit regarder un pile l'autre vidéo, c'est un coup vidéo vient paraître que son provocation, que ma filmo, ok, ma pas la voter pour tête et puis ma quoi qui sort café parce que tout le monde a regardé la combien. Est-ce que vous comprenez? Moi d'accord avec parce que li bon pour injustice, gen lumière qui fait sous lui. Parce que pas gen monde qui t'a premier perdu un proche et puis pour justice pas faite. Mais comme ça tout, j'aime dire faut que nous-mêmes nous connaissons que vie nous en premier. C'est nous qui pour protéger. J'aime dire soumettre ou bien montrer respect, pas veut dire qu'on pas brave, pas veut dire qu'on pas bandit, pas veut dire qu'on peur. Est-ce que vous comprenez? Mais c'est parce que moi besoin d'échapper pour le moins dans la situation.
Okay. And generally it's a misunderstanding or miscommunication. And it all comes down to what I said earlier, know your right and responsibility.
Right.
When the police stops you, I'm going to try to say this slowly so everybody can understand. When the police stop you, let's say they ask you for your name. You don't have to tell them your name.
Okay.
But it might be a bad idea if they suspect that you committed a crime or they find you in possession of something. You don't have to.
Yeah, depending where you at, because if you're in the car, you have to provide your driver license.
When the police stop you, I'm going to get to the car.
Okay.
When the police stop you, they ask you for your name.
Yes.
You may decide not to tell them your name, but it's always a good idea to tell them. But if you lie, you give them a fake name, you just committed a crime. you can be arrested for lying.
Yeah.
That would be obstruction of justice.
Mhm.
You might say, okay, this guy asked me my name, I give him a fake name, and then you think you're the most powerful guy.
But the thing is, I think the law says if you don't have no ID, they could take you to the police and fingerprint you to
Yes.
identify you. So
They have
you would
to
avoid
identify.
all this mess.
Right.
It's better you just give them your ID.
You cooperate.
Yeah.
Cooperate. And then when it's come to a car, when they stop you in a car, the police will tell you their name and the reason why they stop you. It could be because you didn't stop at a stop sign, because you were driving too fast, speeding. There
Tail
might be,
lights.
there
Or
might be something
because,
wrong
or
with the car.
about this one, driving while black. No, they will stop. Yeah, there's certain neighborhood
They will
that
tell you
you
the reason
cannot
why.
go. They're gonna stop you.
They
won't
will
tell
tell
you.
you the reason why they stop you, and I'm 100% sure they will not tell you I'm stopping you because you are black.
No, but
they
what I'm
won't
letting
tell
you, they won't
They
tell
won't
you,
tell
but
you,
that
but
could be a
that
reason.
could be a reason.
Yes,
They
to
will
stop
tell
you.
you the reason why they stop you,
Yeah.
and then the information you give them. It's your driver's license, the car paper, the insurance company paper.
Information.
Yes.
You give them all of those information, and then if they decide to give you a ticket, as she said, you can fight it. Now, when it comes to searching your car, that's another part that we need to look at, because they have to have reasons to believe that you are involved in some type of activity to search your car. If they see like alcohol, for example, could be illegal alcohol, they have to search the car. There's nothing you can do about that. If they think you have like drugs in the car, they can search the car. There's nothing you can do about it. They will search it. Then you oppose, it's gonna make it worse. So
Yes.
you have to cooperate when they have reason to believe that you are involved in the criminal acts. They have the right to do it. There's no reason to oppose them, or it leads to something else.
But if they ask you for your permission to search the car, then you could say no. It's
You
up
could
to
say
you.
no. That's again. Let's say the police come to your house to search your house. They have to have what we call a warrant. A warrant is like a letter of permission given by a judge to search your house, or you give a clear consent. They tell you what they're gonna do. You said yes, I agree. Okay, sir, I'm gonna come and search your house. If you said yes, officer, I grant you permission, they can do it. They can search it, but they cannot go into your house like that. And even searching you, they will ask you for the permission. Don't grant the permission if you don't want to. Sometimes you might be scared. Some people are scared of police, and then whatever they say, they react way negatively or they cooperate too much. That's why I say you have to know your right and your responsibilities. So you have to cooperate. And sometimes too, I see people like a group of people, like in an area, and you see police car drive by and then go and search them. It's because they have reason to believe that you are doing an activity that is judged illegal in this area. So it might be search for drug or search for illegal guns like firearms. Those are the things that we need to know, because sometimes you think they are doing something they're not supposed to do, but it's their right. They can do it.
Because yes, you need to know your right, but I think at the same time too, sometimes that you cannot fight that battle while you're in the street. You know, maybe you have to take the police officer name,
Right.
badge number,
Right.
and then report it to the proper authority. Because for you to say, "Oh, I know my right, you can't do that, you might get shot.
Right.
And then as you've seen, that nothing is happening to them.
Right.
So, it's best that you take the information and resolve it in a different way
Right.
than to,
But to piggyback with what Jessica said, she said something important. I like how she used Bundy, because that's that is, sometimes that is the common reaction. Well, of course, I know those who don't know what Bundy is. That's pretty much when you're very aggressive. You want to show that you're the top dog, you're the tough guy. Can nobody mess with you? And I think to especially the young people, that's something that they should be very careful about, because you don't know what temperament what kind of police officer you could come in encounter with. I remember a particular story where actually a relative of mine during Hurricane Katrina, or no, it's not Katrina, Sandy, because that was the one that happened in New York back in 2012. All of the shores of Long Island was destroyed. All the houses were destroyed, and my relative and his friend wanted to go help their friends that actually live in the shore. So they went, and apparently, you know, whenever a natural disaster happens, looting happens. Looting means, you know, you're pillaging people's houses, breaking into stores and stuff like that, because there's no longer security. There's no exactly. Volet, you know, they take stuff. So pretty much they went to go help. Now, being that this was happening, police was around, and the police stopped the car, and my relative and his friend came to the car. I mean, the police came to their car, and they asked the friend, "Hey, where are you going?" He goes and tells them, "No, we're gonna go help a friend out in whose house has been devastated by the storm." And the other police officer came to the other side. He slammed the top of the car and goes, "You're lying." Now, my relative, you know, he's not necessarily the Bundy type, but you can bring it out of him. You know, he exploded. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to tell me I'm lying and I'm talking to you, I'm answering your question? You know, to make a long story short, that's not our appropriate way of talking to a police officer at all. Okay? He could have went left easily. Granted, I understand. You know, I mean, if you ask me a question, I answer it the best respectful way possible, and you outright disrespect me, telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, and to be aggressive toward me. Again, this is the police being too aggressive toward them, telling me I'm lying, slamming the car. Okay, it is in your best interest, young people, to stay in control. Okay, because the power is not in your hands.
Yeah.
So yes, the tough guy attitude will not work in this regard.
Yeah, you gotta
none whatsoever.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick music break, and then we're gonna be talking some more, you know, about the young people, what we need to do, what they need to do, you know, to stay alive and
stay out of trouble.
Yeah, stay out of trouble, get education. So we're gonna touch many different, how you call it, topic and stuff, or subject, I should say. We'll be right back.
So there's other radio stations here then? We're not the only radio station.
No, we live, guys.
No, so this is not the only, this is not the only booth, right? There's other ones?
No,